Okay, on this one they want you to still find the standard form. Remember, it is ax plus by equals c, the standard form of a line, right? And in this case, again, you're given a point, x1, y1. You're given perpendicular to y. Well, I know that if I have a perpendicular equation here, then I could find a slope by finding the opposite reciprocal, because they want it perpendicular to this. So if my slope right now is negative 4 over 1, right, because it's negative 4, so I can write it as negative 4 over 1, then the opposite sign of that would be positive 4 over 1, and then the reciprocal of that would be 1 over 4. So my perpendicular slope would be 1 over 4. I can use my equation, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. That's my point slope formula. I see here, if I plug in the numbers, I have a negative 1 for my y1, 1/4 for my slope, and a negative 4 for my x1, which means I'm going to end up with double negatives. Well, I can just change that to positive. And as you can see, when you multiply that, you just get the 1/4 x. When you multiply that, if I put this over 1, right, you get 4. 1 times 4 is 4, and 4 times 1 is 4, so I get 4 over 4. 4 over 4 is 1. Okay? So now I can just bring the 1 across, minus 1, and they become 0 right there. And over here on the right side, they also become 0, which basically means that I can just write y equals 1/4 x, right? So I got y equals 1/4 x, or 1/4 x plus 0, whatever you want to call it. You have to bring the 1/4 across. It becomes negative 1/4 x plus y equals that 0 that's there. Okay? Again, the a has to be positive, and there shouldn't be any fractions whatsoever. So I'm going to multiply by negative 1 so I can get rid of the negative sign, right? So now negative is positive, and then I have to multiply everything else, so that also changes the sign of the y, and of course the 0 is still 0 no matter what, right? And now I'm going to get rid of the fraction by multiplying by that denominator of 4. So that becomes 4 times 1 is 4, divided by 4 is 1. And then 4 times negative y gives you negative 4y. And then 4 times 0 is still 0. And that's our answer.